Hello and welcome back into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and the thumbs ups. Much appreciated. All right, well, this morning a report came out from The Athletic, from Shams, and let's go to it. He said basically that the Knicks are the most aggressive trade suitor for Cavaliers guard Collin Sexton. Sources said. That's it. Sources said. Not Knicks source said, not league source said, not Cavs source said, just sources. It could be anybody. It could be Collin's mother. It could be Collin's barber. It could just be anybody. But, of course, we trust in Shams. So this is coming from someplace. Okay, someone's trying to motivate something. I have a hard time believing that this interest from the Knicks is real, and I will go through why. But either way, it's out there, and we're going to address it because also, Sexton is eligible for his rookie extension this offseason. And with 1 year left on his deal, it says in the article, it allows Cleveland to continue to be patient in constructing the roster. Okay, but the question becomes, why? Why would they want to? Let's go to his stats. Here we go. 24.3 points a game. 3.1 rebounds, 4.4 assists. Why would the Cleveland Cavaliers want to trade a 22-year-old like this when you look at the stats, right? They look shiny. They look like that shiny quarter that you get. You're like, oh man, this is delicious. Nah. Well, you don't need a quarter. Cupcake. How about that? Something's up here. Something's up, Knicks fans, and we're gonna get into it because we're gonna create a situation to give you guys some perspective on what Collin Sexton is all about, according to George of Into the Knicks-Verse. All right, and the person I'm gonna use as the barometer, the person I'm gonna compare him to, is none other than Lonzo Ball. That's right. Now, Lonzo's played one extra year, I believe. Yeah, one extra year in the NBA. And, it's pretty easy to look at the two. You're like, wait a second. Lonzo, he didn't score nearly as well as Sexton did. He doesn't finish at the rim. He doesn't even get to the rim nearly as often and as effectively as Sexton does. And you're absolutely right. But at the bottom line, what matters is wins. And whether a point guard makes the players around him better or not. Whether he makes the team better or not. So we're going to look at a few things that hopefully will reveal that. We're going to look at a side-by-side comparison of Lonzo Ball and Collin Sexton stats from the NBA.com site. All right, so as soon as it starts switching over, we'll get to it. My computer, here we go. All right, so you see the three-point attempts. Now here, 24.3 points per game. Compared to 14, almost 10 points difference. That's huge. It's a huge difference. Now, you would think that would manifest itself somewhere else. But look at the three-point attempts. Much higher volume for Lonzo. And 37.8. So he shoots at a higher clip and much higher volume. I wonder if Sexton will be able to maintain that. All the other stats are in Lonzo's favor because he's a better defender. Now here, this is the stat that I really want you guys to pay close attention to. Plus minus. Sexton was a minus 6.3. Lonzo was a plus 0.9. That means that Lonzo had a better plus minus last season by 7.2 points. That's pretty outstanding. Now let's go to the Raptor. I love Raptor because it shows you how players are progressing season over season. And all right, so here we go. So Collin Sexton last season had an offensive Raptor of plus 0.4, defensive Raptor of minus 2.9. Look what Lonzo is. He's up in the blue quadrant. This is the good place to be. This is the happy place. This is the happy quadrant. Okay. He had all right. This is fantastic. Look at this. He had a plus 1.4 offensive Raptor and a plus 0.4 defensive Raptor. Now you're like, okay, so overall, what does that mean, George? All right, so when you think about the Raptor score and the WAR score, which let's go here. All right, computer's a little slow today, so appreciate your patience in transferring this stuff over. Now, the other thoughts are previous years, just so you know. This is Collin Sexton last year, and this is his first season. All right, here. Now look at this. Look at the WAR. It's not even a comparison, honestly. Look at that. Lonzo Ball last season's WAR score was a 4.1. Look at Sexton's 0.3. Now, this is why the Cleveland Cavaliers do not want to hold on to Collin Sexton. Because with the amount of points that he scores, it doesn't translate into wins. It doesn't translate into making his teammates better. In fact, the team was better when he was off the court than when he was on. I mean, it's pretty clear right there. Kind of just shows it to you right there. And if you were wondering, hey, well, wait a second. What about Darius Garland? You know, how was the team? You know, it was a shitty team, so maybe, you know, didn't really. Maybe Collin couldn't have done much with that team. Well, this is what Darius's plus minus was. It was a minus 4.4. So that's almost 2 points better than Collin. The same team. Same squad, same everything. Look, it just is what it is. It is what it is. You know, I find it hard to believe that the Knicks would trade so many assets, because they're talking about Obi, Knox, a number one, and I believe something else in exchange. Why give up those assets when you can just sign a guy like Lonzo? Or even use some of those assets to bring Lonzo over. It wouldn't even cost as much. I don't believe. In fact, there's even been discussion that New Orleans is not even going to offer Lonzo make a qualifying offer to him. So I think if you know, I know that we definitely want to improve the point guard position. I don't believe that Collin Sexton gives us that, and the numbers show it. All right, well, thank you for watching. Again, thumbs up, subscribe, and I want to hear your thoughts about it. I actually think I'm probably in the minority. I think at this point, a lot of people are in favor of Collin, the trade for Collin. They think it's like what do we have to lose? Well, we have Obi to lose. Obi's an asset. We need to keep our good assets, improve them, so that when we get another opportunity to make a bigger trade, they have higher value. Remember that. And plus, who wants to pay this kid, this guy, next season? Who wants to pay him over $25 million a season? No. And he doesn't even, his assists are really low. He has a 30% usage rate, and he only averages 4.4 assists a game. That's not the kind of guy we want to see on this team. All right, especially with Randall and RJ around. No way. Okay. See you around the Knicks-Verse.